All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the nation of Israel. This is going to be a video on how, when the judgment is being done on the Israelites, people always want the rules changed, man. All right, but when the judgment's being done on other people, then people want to try and make the rules be another way. And the reason why I'm saying this is because of this video here, where two police officers try and take down an Israelite. Right, they're arresting an Israelite guy, right, a so-called Negro, a so-called black man or whatever, right? People want to try and call it, man, but really we're the Israelites. They're arresting him, right, and he's resisting, right? He's resisting the arrest. So then the female police officer takes out a taser. Well, in fact, before that, she punches him in the groin, right, twice or maybe like 2 or 3 times. But I'm gonna post the video in the description box anyway, so that people can see it for themselves. She punches him in the groin, right, and then, right, she tases him, but he doesn't do anything. And then she pulls down his trousers, right, and aims the taser at his genitals, man, and says, "If you keep moving, I'm gonna tase you." And then she doesn't move. She doesn't tase him because he stops moving, right? But when I want people to just see the comment section, because nobody cares, right? Nobody cares, man. They wanted her to do it, but that's not in the rules of what you're supposed to do, man. And the point I'm here to make is that people don't care about the rules if they're breaking them to hurt Israelites. They don't care, right? So let's go to some of these comments, man. After the struggle, he become the politest suspect I ever heard. But here's the thing, man. Like, if you were to switch the gender of the person that's the criminal in this case, right? And a male cop pulled down a woman's trousers, pulled down a female's trousers, and aimed at her genitals and said, "If you keep moving, I'm going to tase you in the vagina." Right? People be losing their mind. But for some reason, whenever it's an Israelite man, nobody cares about the rules anymore. The rules can go out the window. And I'm going to show you some of these comments, man, where people are wanting it. They wanted her to do it, man. All right, here we go. Anyone else sad and disappointed that she didn't, in fact, tase him in the nuts? Right? They wanted her to do it, man. Here we go. Oh dear, imagine a male officer goes to grab a female's private area, then threatens to tase her that area if she doesn't comply. The purpose and absolute pathetic excuse to society for even resisting arrest. What? Let me read that again. Oh dear, imagine a male officer goes to a grab. See, they didn't even read this right, man. Goes to a grab a female's private area, then threatens to taser that area if she doesn't comply. The purpose and absolute pathetic excuse to society for even resisting arrest. When, hey, I'm not gonna say that he should have resisted arrest, but the police officer, he shouldn't have resisted arrest. But I'm saying the police officer pulling down the man's trousers and aiming a taser at the man, right? If she was strong enough to arrest him she would have been able to arrest him easily without doing all that, man. And where in the rule book does it say you can do that? But the point I'm making is that people, when it comes to us, man, they don't care about the rules no more, man. They want the rules to be broken, right? They don't care about the rules when it comes to an Israelite. There ain't no rules when it comes to an Israelite, man. Because if the punishment for a lot of the times when Israelites do certain things as well, the punishment's not murder, but people are happy for the punishment to be murder. If somebody might like stole a pack of cigarettes from a store, stole a bottle of alcohol, when the judgment for that crime is not death, but they'll say if somebody's resisting arrest that they should die, when that's not even a violent crime to steal, which you're not supposed to steal. That's in the scriptures. But let me read this anyway, man. Jeremiah chapter 15 and verse 5. For who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem? Or who shall bemoan thee? Or who shall go aside to ask how thou doest? And this video is just to show that this world don't care about you, man. Right? They don't care. They want the rules changed. Right? They want the rules changed when it comes to you. And even though the police officer was charged, people in the comment section don't want it to be that way. They don't want it to be that way. They was hoping that she did it, man. Let's keep reading. Let's keep reading, man. It's cause statistics, not racial profiling. So they're trying to make it be about race rather than that she's breaking the laws, man, of what she's supposed to do in a court and arrest. You ain't supposed to be doing no pulling down man's trousers. and aiming a taser at his nuts, man. What kind of shit is that? And this is also a video out there to show you Israelites that you need to know that you're in your enemy's land, man. And that these police officers don't care about the rules when it comes to you. They don't care. And if there was no such thing as body cameras, she would have tased him right where she said she was going to, man. You can guarantee that. Because look at how crazy they do things with the body camera. And it's become almost normalized for violent crimes to be done on Israelites to where people don't even care no more when they see these things happening. Let me go through a few more, man. I hope I'm not going to hell for laughing at this. He didn't actually do it, but the threat stopped him pretty doggone quick. Now, these are the kind of things that show that these Edomites are not supposed to rule, man, because there's many threats that you could make to people to try and stop them from doing something, right? There's many threats you could make, right? There's many threats that a male officer could make to a female officer. I mean, excuse me, that a male officer could make to a female criminal. And just think about some of those for a second. Now, if those threats then stop that woman from resisting arrest, does that mean that that male officer would no longer be guilty? And everyone, I saw lots of people before when I was looking at the comments saying stuff like, "Oh, she didn't actually do it." But here's the thing: she pulled his trousers down, man, and aimed the taser at them, man. Let me see if I can get that on the screen. In fact, man, because these people out here, they don't know nothing, man. These Edomites are not supposed to judge, man. Let me see if I can get that on the screen. It's like here, man. It's round there. She's aiming the taser at him right there, man. Right? She's got him on his back. I think he's on his back there now. But here, like, 1 second, man. Around here, around 1 minute 24 in the video, she's aiming the taser at him, man. Right? But people, whether it comes to us, they always want to change the rules, man. And let me get a scripture, because that's why we ain't supposed to resist, and we're supposed to agree with our adversary quickly, man, because Yahweh's got these devils under control anyway. Yahweh's in control of these Edomites. So if we do what Yahweh said we're supposed to do, then these people can't do nothing to us. Matthew chapter 5 and verse 25. Agree with thine adversary quickly, whilst thou art in the way with him, lest at any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and thou be cast into prison. Right? So you're supposed to just keep it easy, man, because these Edomites are looking for an excuse to try and harm you anyway. They're always looking for an excuse to try and hurt Israelites. Let me get another scripture where it says, keep yourself away from a man or don't strive with somebody that's got power to kill you, man. Here we go. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 9 and verse 13. Keep thee far from a man that have power to kill. So shalt thou not doubt the fear of death. And if thou come unto him, make no fault, lest he take away thy life presently. Remember that thou goest in the midst of snares, and that thou walkest upon the battlements of the city. So you're supposed to be easy when it comes to these kind of situations, man. You ain't supposed to try and kick yourself away from the police and start running and all that, right? Because they're looking for an excuse anyway. She probably wanted to see what he was packing down there, if we're being real about it. She probably never seen an Israelite man's thing before and was like, let me see what it looks like. You don't know what these cops are about, man. And he gave her the perfect excuse, man. Because he had to ask her, can you put my penis away? Like, she violated his ass, man. But she's probably going to get away with it anyway. She'll probably get away with it. They'll probably come up with some excuse, some Edomite excuse out there. Oh, well, if he didn't resist arrest, then she wouldn't have did this, wouldn't have did that, as if that's an excuse for her to go against the rules of what she's got as a police officer to follow. They're always making excuses, man. Just like how they made excuses when the Israelite guy was on the train and they said he threatened people and all that. And then it was 3 men restraining one guy, right? One of them's got him in a rear naked choke. But they're saying, oh, he didn't mean to kill him. Of course he did, man. I've put somebody in a rear naked choke before. And many other people that have trained in some kind of sports and stuff like that have tried a rear naked choke before, man. And nobody has to die from that move. You can end up making them be unconscious without anybody having to die from doing that. He meant to kill him, man. He meant for him to die in that scenario, man. That weren't no accident, man. But anyway, this is just a quick video, man, that these Edomites are always looking for excuses, man, and that nobody cares when the victims are Israelite. They always got excuses when the victims are Israelite, man. Here's one. She de-escalated the situation pretty effectively. So people don't care, right? People don't care when it's an Israelite. And that's because people are as gullible as this, that they think it's okay for the police or for the people in charge to say anything and anything to anyone to get them to do what they want them to do. That's why in March 2020, leading up to 2021 and 2022, and even now, all these delusional idiots went out of their way and took things that they don't know what it is. And that's why when they bring out the new things that they're going to be bringing, the Charagma, Revelation 13, verse 16 to verse 17, people are going to take that. Loads of people are going to take it, man. And they're going to be looking at everybody else like, man, why wouldn't you take this? If you ain't got nothing to hide, they're going to be, the people are not wise as they think they are. They're stupid. The average person is just a gullible idiot, man, that don't want to question nothing. It's too hard for them to think for themselves. They're like, oh, let the government think about what I should have for my diet. Oh, the government's telling me that I should eat 5 a day, so now I'm going to eat 5 a day. And I'm going to keep it to 5. I'm not going to say more than that, you know? The average person's an idiot, man. Let's keep going, man. Let me go see if I can see a few more, man. You see, they make people making jokes. If he would have went through with it, he would have been yelling, "I can't breathe," and you know it's gonna be smiling, LOLs, LMAOs, and all that. Okay, well, it's not, but they're still trying to laugh though. The comments are blowing up tonight. I thought I already picked a winner, and then this beauty. See, everyone just thinks everything's a game. When it comes to us, though, when it comes to us, they don't care, man. You see, I saw this on the news. I'm so disappointed and embarrassed by VPD. She backed her partner and got charged. WA's deluded. Now, but they're forgetting that she grabbed his boxer shorts, pulled him down, and aimed a taser at him. Like, that's what she did. But then if you switch the genders of the male, of the female to a man, and the man to a woman, people wouldn't be saying that. And if you switch the races and make it be an Israelite man aiming a taser at an Edomite woman's vagina, people wouldn't be saying, yeah, that's good. He got her to stop. They wouldn't be saying that. They'd be saying, oh, I wonder how many times these police officers did things behind the scenes when no one's looking. If he does this with the body cameras on, what would he be doing with them off? They'd be saying all that kind of stuff, man. And that's why, let me get it, man. That's why, man. That's why. This is why. Revelation chapter 13 and verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with a sword must be killed with a sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. That's why one of the only reasons that I even care about being alive, man, is that I hope to see you Edomites go into slavery, man. I hope to see that day when your face and your countenance changes and you realize that you're not who you thought you was. That's one of the only reasons why most Israelites even care about being alive, and because we've got patience and faith that the saints are going to see this come to pass. If we didn't believe in what we were believing, what would be the need for us to even be down here? So that we can try and strive and work our ass off to become a billionaire. And then if we say anything wrong, now we're not a billionaire no more. And we got to wear some weird, funky ass garms. Or so that we can talk about how we're the most interviewed man in the world, most Googled man in the world, and then we got all these sports cards, but then it can be taken away from us based on, who knows what. So that we can claim we're a high value man, but at any moment we can get thrown in the slammer. So that we can be a rapper talking like we're thugs, and then be around billionaires weird as hell, making us wear dresses. Do you think that's what we want to do? No, we don't want to do that, man. But I'm gonna end the lesson there, man. All praises to Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shai, Basham Rakak Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the nation of Israel. Shalom.